Located on the border between Georgia and Tennessee, Fort Oglethorpe, Georgia can be considered a suburb of Chattanooga. Fort Oglethorpe itself has a population of just 10,000 residents. But Fort Oglethorpe is at the center of several northwest Georgia suburbs such as Rossville and Lookout Mountain. Fort Oglethorpe is also just 24 miles, or a 35-minute drive, from Dalton, Georgia. That's notable because Dalton is one of the bigger towns, with 33,000 residents, in that corner of Georgia. However, the Chattanooga metro area, including all the towns on the Georgia and Tennessee sides, is home to 500,000 residents. Nearly everything a retiree could need is in or close to Fort Oglethorpe. Every retirement destination requires some trade-offs, because every location in the world has a mix of advantages and disadvantages. One of the greatest advantages of living in Fort Oglethorpe or Northwest Georgia is the area's proximity to urban centers. Fort Oglethorpe is just 9 miles, or a 17-minute drive, from downtown Chattanooga. Rossville and Lookout Mountain are even closer. Fort Oglethorpe is 110 miles from downtown Atlanta, which can be reached by car in about 2 hours. Also reachable within a couple of hours is Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, which as of 2020, was the second busiest airport in the world. Fort Oglethorpe is also 156 miles, or a 2-hour and 15-minute drive, from Nashville, Tennessee. The Nashville metro area is home to about 1,300,000 residents. So Fort Oglethorpe is remarkably convenient to several urban centers, and this makes its low cost of living impressive. For those interested, Fort Oglethorpe is also about a 6-hour drive from Florida beaches. BestPlaces.net estimates Fort Oglethorpe's cost of living to be 20% lower than the national average for the U.S. The state of Georgia's cost of living is 7% lower than the national average, and in 2021, Bankrate.com rated Georgia as the best U.S. state for retirement. Fort Oglethorpe is estimated to be 10% less costly than the average for Georgia. These estimates of Fort Oglethorpe's low cost of living seem credible, because according to citydata.com, the median home value in Fort Oglethorpe in 2019 was only about $146,000, and the median household income that year was only about $50,000. When considering an area as a retirement destination, it is helpful to peruse low-cost homes within that area. Here are a few examples of what Trulia.com is showing for homes priced under $250,000 in Northwest Georgia. This search is from the fall of 2021. While many affordable houses are available in the area, and citydata.com makes clear that new housing permits are still being issued, there are fewer newer homes listed in Northwest Georgia than in other parts of Georgia. Moreover, the listings seem to include few condominiums or townhouse-style homes like those that might appeal to retirees. Nevertheless, there are clearly a variety of affordable homes available in Fort Oglethorpe, Rossville, and surrounding communities. Something to be aware of while searching for a home in Northwest Georgia is that the crime rate is slightly above the U.S. average. As usual, it would be prudent to select one's neighborhood carefully. According to citydata.com, as of 2019, only 16% of Fort Oglethorpe citizens over the age of 25 hold a bachelor's degree. That is surprising, especially because the town is part of a reasonably large metro area with several colleges and universities. If you are familiar with the Chattanooga area and have some idea about why this percentage is as low as it is, please post your thoughts in the comments. The most common occupations in Fort Oglethorpe fall into the categories shown here. Healthcare may be at the top of the list because Fort Oglethorpe is home to CHI Memorial Hospital, and many more healthcare centers are available throughout the Chattanooga metro area. Before describing the history of Northwest Georgia, which has shaped its recreational opportunities, let's cover the area's climate. USClimateData.com formats such information very conveniently for us. As you can see here, the Chattanooga area has hot summers and mild winters. The average high in July is 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and the average high in January is 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Those are averages, of course, so people who move to the area should be prepared for unpleasant days in the summer, as well as rare snowfall and a few very cold days in the winter. The Chattanooga area averages almost 53 inches of precipitation per year. That's what it takes to maintain the lush, green landscape in the area. One way for residents to cope with the hot, humid summers might be to travel often during the summer. Fort Oglethorpe is home to the Chickamauga and Chattanooga National Military Park. This highly rated attraction is the site of one of the largest battles of the American Civil War, and today displays monuments and cannons amidst beautiful walking trails. Biking is permitted in this park on all paved and gravel roads. In 1902, an army post was established on the site of this park, and this army post served as a processing center in both World Wars. After World War II, the old army post was sold off, and a town gradually emerged. Going further back in history, the Chattanooga area was occupied by Cherokee Indians. Then, in the late 1600s, European settlers began occupying the area. The word Chattanooga is a distortion of the Cherokee word for rock coming to a point. In the late 1830s, the Cherokee were forcibly expelled from the Chattanooga area as part of what became known as the Trail of Tears. In addition to exploring the fascinating but sometimes tragic history of the area, residents of Fort Oglethorpe can take advantage of the region's many attractions. The Tennessee Aquarium, Lookout Mountain, Raccoon Mountain Caverns, and the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum all draw many visitors to the Chattanooga area. But Chattanooga stands out most for its outdoor activities. In fact, in 2015, Outside Magazine rated Chattanooga as its best town ever. This may be due to the many hiking, mountain biking, and water sport opportunities available in the region. People considering a move to the area should be aware that Fort Oglethorpe is less racially diverse than the Chattanooga area as a whole. 85% of the population identifies as white. If the regional population continues to grow, Fort Oglethorpe may become more diverse over time. Because Fort Oglethorpe and surrounding towns have small populations, most of the information you can seek out online about these towns will be about Chattanooga. However, the exploregeorgia.org website is also helpful, as it has pages about Fort Oglethorpe, Rossville, and other nearby towns. Fort Oglethorpe is small when considered by itself, but it has typical suburban conveniences and is located in a metro area with a large population. On balance, Fort Oglethorpe seems like a viable option for a retirement destination, especially because it is so affordable and provides easy access to all that Chattanooga and the southeastern United States have to offer. Was this video helpful? If so, I hope you'll gently tap or click the like button. Smashing it is unnecessary. For more videos about geographic arbitrage, subscribe to the Multicollinearity channel.